with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Montez. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. He finds some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Bengals, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
To throw, Montez. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. McKinnon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you have...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Toss play to McKinnon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now Montez.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
This is caught. For a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
As we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Bengals 13.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Burrow. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a big TD. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With a move down from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding up, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd, finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons, with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
Airing one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll let this one go.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
This is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a big six for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Taken in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And they'll take this for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here's Montez.
And this one is incomplete.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And a Jaguar first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Bengals 50. Jaguars 38.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Montez. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
There we go, baby. The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Montez. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Being chased out left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Defensively.
A draw play for Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
16-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Olsen, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, It'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.